Welcome to the first episode of my channel, guys. The channel is called That Much Only, and there are a few reasons for it. And it's my first time. I'm still trying to figure out recording, captions, light, post editing, and all of this nonsense. But I feel like these are the skills that I want to bring about in my life. And since I've had a sense of awakening and liberation in terms of my pursuit and purpose for life, I just thought I wanted to record this part of my journey and story in my own terms with new principles that I want to live and surround myself with, and the kind of person that Jana wants to be today, tomorrow, and in the foreseeable future. Oh, now, what is That Much Only? So the first potential link to That Much Only is in terms of my city, Bangalore, and the story originates in terms of how in Bangalore we had certain groups, and each group had their own lingo, or each college or each area had their own lingo that you could identify or have a sense of intimacy connection with your friends, and that was special to only your group, and you would add more prefixes and suffixes to have your own take in terms of if you had borrowed it from another group or a group of people. And I found that really fascinating, and that was my area of strength, to make play of words and have fun with friends and build that sort of connection with my players, with my friends. And I really enjoy that side of me, and I don't want to lose that side of me. So it's a reminder in terms of my identity about where I am from, which is Bangalore. Biasly the best breakfast in the world, biasly the most adaptive city in the world in terms of speed. You want to be a go-getter, you want to make connections, build a company, meet unreal people from all parts of India and the world. It's a place to be. In terms of breakfast, the South Indian varieties, the continental Mediterranean, any kind, they do it so well. And that would be the biggest motivation for me to finish my morning sessions and grab a bite to eat with my players, with my teams, with my staff, or even just by myself. That would be a big driving point to wake up to. And I'm hoping to get there someday again with that sense of excitement. The second part is in terms of how it can trick your brain to think about it a little bit differently. For example, in terms of my mindset, I could be like, yeah, I'm 32, 33. All I need is a nice house, a nice car, a stable job, sorted in terms of visas about where I want to work and what I want to do, and have a good credit score and learn how to drive and make myself more enabled. So either I can go like, oh my god, that's a lot of work and let's give up. Why are we so far behind in life, and what have you done with life? Why are you still kicking around with the ball when everyone's creating great families and life stories and seems very settled? Or it could be like, yeah, it's that much only. Should be able to do it. Should be able to put my steps in. Should be able to start building a way towards it. So it has a very contradicting kind of a thing that could make your brain think about it a little bit different. Oh my god, I'm sweating too much. Alright, coming back in terms of the intention and purpose of this channel, I just think it's for me to record my journey and kind of put in the work that I think that needs to be done for me to be in the best position to be able to embrace this new identity and the things that I want to do. I've been getting a feeling that I want to find out what are the limits of my potential and what are the things I can do in this new sense of identity and belief. And I think so far I've lived my life in terms of fear for external validation and in a nervous system where I was always pretending to impress and trying to do more things. But I think with this sense of security about who I am and what is my purpose, and coming from a sense of not lack but a sense of abundance mentality, and embracing this new role of an enabler rather than being the main character in my life and being the hero, whatever. I don't have those aspirations anymore. I just want to enable people around me the best way I can and make the most amount of impact. But what I want to be very careful about in this channel is where I don't want to preach that I'm going to do something and then do it. I think I'm more sane enough to not do that, and I want to keep it pretentious as possible. I want to keep it as really raw in terms of my failures, my experiences. What I also want to do is record this part of journey and kind of, I know there are people out there who are trying to live their life with purpose and sense, and maybe someone from that community could connect and we could build a sense of good rapport in terms of what we want to achieve. Or it could just be a memoir in terms of showing it to my parents and friends back there in terms of what kind of life I'm trying to live now and make them understand or be a part of it. And someday if I'm lucky enough to be mentally stable and financially stable and get and have a kid, maybe the kid could someday see and be like, oh, my dad lived his life with a sense of bravery, courage and purpose, and it's recording a journey and I'm in charge of the story, and I would love to do it in the sense of abundance, with a sense of possibility that I am good enough, or if I'm not good enough, I'm brave enough to try and do this life. And we're going to go at life with a sense of speed, with a sense of intensity, with a sense of tempo, and I want to enable myself the best so I can enable others. And I'm hoping this journey is the proof of work I've done to ensure I make the most amount of impact slowly all the way around the world. So thank you. Maybe I spoke a bunch of shit, or this could be used for something and I'm sweating profusely, but yeah, let's go, let's give it a shot at life. And Indian what, it's that much only, right? See what